Okay, good morning, everyone. Today I will take an interview with Miss Anna. Miss Anna is English teacher in an elementary school. Good morning, Miss Anna. Thank you for taking the time to be interviewed.
Good morning and you're welcome. I'm happy to share my experience.
Okay, in your opinion, how important is English learning for elementary school students?
English learning is very important for elementary school students because at this age children can absorb a new language more easily. Early exposure to English helps students build basic vocabulary and correct pronunciation.
What teaching methods do you usually use in the English classroom?
I use fun and interactive methods such as song, games, and pictures. Students learn better when the lessons are enjoyable and not focused to my own memorization.
What challenges do you face in teaching English at the elementary school level?
The main challenges are different in students' abilities and limited learning time. In addition, not all students receive support for learning English at home.
How do you see the development of foreign language learning, especially English, in Indonesia today?
The development of foreign language learning in Indonesia has been quite rapid. English is not only taught at school but also through courses, learning application, and digital media. This helps students become more familiar with English in their daily life.
In your opinion, what are the positive impact of this development on education?
The positive impact include increased student interest in learning English and greater self-confidence. Students are also better prepared to face global competition in the future.
What are your hopes for English learning in Indonesia in the future?
I hope that English learning will become more even distributed, both in urban and rural areas, and be supported by an appropriate curriculum and educated facilities.
Okay, thank you, Miss Anna. Thank you very much for the time and the information you have shared.
You're welcome. I hope this interview is useful.
Hello, everyone. Good morning. Introduce name is Yudi Wahyu, uh, class MJ102. Presentation of interview report. Topic English language learning and the development of foreign language education in Indonesia. In this presentation, I will discuss English language learning and the development of foreign language education in Indonesia. English plays as an important role as a global language used in communication, education, and professional life. Learning English from an early age can help students develop vocabulary, pronunciation, and confidence. English language learning. English as a global language important in education and early exposure benefits. English is considered a global language used in international communication, education, business, and technology. In the educational context, English is very important because many academic resources and reference are written in English. Learning English from an early age provides significant benefits. Young learner can absorb language more easily, develop better pronunciation, and build confidence in communication. How important is English for elementary students? Easier language absorption at young age builds basic vocabulary, develops correct pronunciation. English is very important for elementary students because children learn language more easily at a young age. When students are introduced to English early, they can build basic vocabulary and develop better pronunciation. Early learning also helps them feel more comfortable with the language, making them more confident as they continue their education. Teaching methods use songs, games, pictures, fun, and interactive learning. The teacher uses songs, games, and pictures in teaching English. Songs help students learn new words and pronunciation. Games make the class fun and keep students interested. Pictures help students understand the meaning more easily. These methods make learning more interactive and enjoyable. Challenges in teaching English: different student abilities, limited learning time, and lack of support at home. According to uh, Miss Anna, there are several difficulties in teaching English to young learners. One challenge is the difference in students' abilities. Some students learning quickly, while others need more guidance. Another issue is limited classroom time, which make it hard to provide enough practice. She also she also mentioned that not all students get support at home, so they may have fewer chance to review the material. These factors can influence students' learning outcomes. Development of English learning in Indonesia, rapid growth, course and learning apps, digital media influence. The development of English learning in Indonesia has shown significant progress in recent years. This growth can be observed through the increased availability of English courses, the widespread use of learning application, and the strong influence of digital media. These advancements provide learners with greater access to resources beyond the traditional classroom. As a result, students are now able to engage with English in more flexible and diverse learning environments. Positive impact: increased learning interest, greater self confidence, and better global preparation. The development of English learning in Indonesia has created several positive impacts. First of all, there is an increase in students' interest in learning English as exposure to engaging materials and digital resource makes learning more appealing. Second of all, students tend to develop greater self-confidence, particularly in speaking and communication. The third of all, improve English proficiency better prepare students to participate in global academic and professional environment. This impact demonstrates the educational value of expanding access to English learning. Hopes for the future. Secure access, urban and rural, appropriate curriculum, and adequate facilities. In the interview, Miss Anna shared her hopes for the future of English education. She hopes that all students, whether in cities or rural areas, can receive the same quality of English learning. She also believes that a suitable curriculum is necessary to support student language development. Furthermore, educate facilities such as learning media and classroom resources are important to create effective learning experience. Okay, the last from this interview, I learned that early English exposure is very important for young learners. I agree that interactive methods like songs, games, and pictures make learning more effective and enjoyable. The challenge mentioned saw the importance of adaptive teaching and learning support. Overall, this interview highlights the need for engaging and equitable English education. In conclusion, English learning plays an important role in students' educational development, especially when introduced at an early age. The interview with Miss Siti Rahmawati highlights that interactive teaching methods such as songs, games, and pictures can enhance a student engagement and understanding. Despite challenge like difference in student abilities and limited learning time, effective strategies and proper support can improve learning outcomes. Therefore, equal access to quality English education, a suitable curriculum, and adequate facilities are essential for the future. Okay, that's all. Uh, Thank you for your attention and good morning.